Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. We start tonight with news of recession. Two countries have slipped into recession today, Japan and the UK. One was a surprise, the other was on expected lines, but the fallout is the same. The negative sentiment is spreading, the growth projections are being revised downwards, so will more economies shrink this year? We'll discuss the numbers and the trends. Meanwhile, the Indian Prime Minister is in Qatar meeting the top leadership and cementing a tricky but strategically important relationship. Why is Qatar the bad boy of the Arab world that cannot be ignored? Our coverage of the Pakistan election continues. Now, the US has given a clean chit. It's peak hypocrisy. We'll tell you why. In India, the top court has struck down electoral bonds, calling them unconstitutional. What does that mean? Why are AI avatars of dead leaders appearing in election campaigns? Why does Putin say he prefers Biden over Donald Trump in the White House? What's the Egypt-Turkey reset? How will it impact the region? Which African streaming platform is beating a giant like Netflix? Is Russia close to releasing the world's first cancer vaccine? And why the Australian Prime Minister made headlines on Valentine's Day? All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Is North Korea warming up to Japan? Kim Jong Un's powerful sister says Pyongyang is open to improving ties with Tokyo. Yo Jong also hints at an invitation for Japan's Prime Minister to visit the country. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has been pushing for a diplomatic breakthrough with North Korea. The US says it intercepted weapons shipment from Iran to Yemeni rebels in January. It contained more than 200 packages of missile components and explosives. Since November, Yemen's Houthi rebels have been attacking vessels in the Red Sea. Bangladesh frees two of its top opposition leaders. Both belong to the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, the BNP. Elections in the country were held in January. Before that, thousands of opposition leaders were jailed. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina won her fourth term in the election. Food crisis grips northern Nigeria. Protests break out over soaring prices, people being forced to skip meals and eat fish food. In December, Nigeria's inflation hit a 3-decade high. And Thailand woos tourists to offer medical coverage up to $14,000 for visitors. The kingdom hopes this will help your travelers. Thai tourism took a hit during the pandemic. In 2019, 40 million people visited the country. Last year, there were less than 30 million tourists.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.